All right, three, two, one. Hello everyone. My name is Mateo Dueñas,
My name is Eric.
and today we're going to be presenting about AI, our website design. So to get started, just want to outline our problem statement. To define our problem, online learning is ineffective due to rigid structure, lack of personalization, information overload, and low engagement. So why does this matter? Current research shows that online learning completion rates are as low as 10%, which means users that start a course tend to not finish their course 90% of the time. Addressing the issues outlined in our problem statement can improve learning effectiveness and overall user satisfaction. To get started with some of the critiques of existing solutions, we have the first problem outlined. For instance, it's a lack of personalization and adaptive learning. AutoGrader, which is another form of MOOC, uses AI for adaptive learning, but struggles with handling user-specific queries. A paper in 2013 titled AI Grand Challenges in Education state that MOOCs lack personalized background knowledge and real-time feedback. From a HCI standpoint, it has a terrible gulf of evaluation. Learners don't receive instant actionable feedback on the inputs that they put. It also has plenty of heuristic violations as platforms lack flexibility and user control. And lastly, from a design standpoint, current AI models need richer interaction data for better adaptation, all to favor the user. Our next problem outlined is motivation and engagement in learning. A study done on Duolingo's effectiveness stated that gamification improves retention, but it primarily only benefits beginner users. This means that users, they'll get into a Duolingo, especially because of the games, but they tend not to carry it throughout the entirety of the course or entirety of the subject they're learning. Coursera, which is another, MOOC, has users that experience cognitive overload from complex navigation. From a HCI standpoint, once again, it overloads learners and disengages quickly, as in cognitive load. It also has plenty of heuristic violations, as many platforms fail to provide immediate intuitive feedback. And from a design standpoint, a balanced gamification model is necessary to maintain engagement. This means that Duolingo should have gamification to maintain users, not just bringing in beginners. Our last problem outlined is AI trust and credibility in education. Uh, One paper written in 1970 showed that AI tutors struggle with credibility and perceived quality. A more recent one in 2023 states similar findings, as lacks of citations and references are found in sites like ChatGPT. So it tends to make up information and it tends to provide these fake references, things that don't exist on actual internet or databases to back itself up. From a HCI standpoint, it has a terrible gulf of execution. As users struggle to verify AI's accuracy, they have no way of confirming whether what they're reading is real or wrong. It also has plenty of heuristic violations, as AI explanations lack transparency, reducing user trust. And lastly, from a design standpoint, system needs explainability and user involvement features.
Going to the next slide of our design. So the overall of our design solution is that the creation of the design solution was that we first began defining the problem, which was that online learning structure was too rigid and inflexible to the proper learning tool. So the problems were that there is a lack of personalization, information is overload, and low engagement. So the solution that we found from our prototype was to create a learning platform and environment that encouraged users to learn at their own pace, while teaching them based on their personal skill level of their course, as well as having like a personalized like quizzes for able and projects for that the AI that creates based on the progress that they do throughout the course. So right here, in the picture, you can see that with the knowledge that they have, they're able to just learn and get hints from the AI. And with the other figure, you can see the projects and the reports that they have done throughout the courses. So the evaluations and the weaknesses is that during our project we found that it needs more visuals. So our website design should incorporate more figures and graphs that showcase the data on the work completed. So you could say that there you can have time in the courses, but the user doesn't know, or it should be allowed to know how many times they have in the courses. It's better to have a visual representation of the effort that you're putting into each course. So another one is just stakeholder the data. So data, our website design doesn't really incorporate feedback from stakeholders in the field of digital education. So the feedback is valuable to understand the potential weaknesses from a professional and potential users. And one thing that I like is social connections. Other sites like Duolingo allows users to add friends. This section of adding friends allows the user to be motivated to doing the courses. So I guess implementing this to our course, you could just, I guess, be motivated to do the courses and just being like part of social groups. So the conclusion was that current online learning is ineffective due to the structure, the lack of personalization, information overload, and low engagement. With our design, Intern AI, it addresses these issues as users learn at their own pace. The demand for this goes on to for the demand of digital education, which is slightly increasing, and it will continue to increase due to post-pandemic learning and the rise of AI resources. As education continues to evolve, platforms like Inter AI will define the next generation of learning, such as personalized, flexible, and truly effective. And that is our design. Thank you.